Now, NBC5 responds, disappearing tax refunds.
A nasty new scam by robbing taxpayers by targeting their tax preparers. The IRS started warning consumers last month, about 2 weeks too late for one Chicago victim. NBC5 responds Lisa Parker took on his story to try to help him and alert you.
His work with marching bands is one of Jonathan Shaw's passions, volunteering both his time to be here and his own money to get here. Shaw's anticipated 2016 tax refund,
$3,820.
was earmarked for just that reason.
It's money that I'm using that I desperately need so that I can improve my life and improve other people's lives as well.
But somewhere after Shaw's accountant in Michigan e-filed his tax forms to the IRS, someone who was not Jonathan Shaw stepped in and grabbed his money right out of thin air.
Then I knew that I'd just become a victim of fraud.
Shaw's first clue was a prepaid PayPal MasterCard that arrived in the mail, one he never applied for and at first ignored, until his refund was late and the IRS told him that card was where his money was sent. When he called the number listed,
So your account was actually closed back on the 22nd. And I'm like, how is that possible when I just activated my card 2 minutes ago?
it was possible because the identity thief behind this fraud had already drained the prepaid card a full week before at ATMs and stores in Houston, Texas. That was the day they got Jonathan Shaw's money. But the ID thieves here had apparently been at work for weeks, most likely lurking inside the computer system of his accountant.
She called me because she's just like, Jonathan, I am so sorry. I'm panicking now because my system has been compromised. We're trying to figure out what it is with the IRS. Lord knows what it is.
The IRS knows what it is. Just last month, warning tax professionals about scams requesting last-minute deposit changes for refunds, often to a prepaid debit card. The agency urging preparers to verbally reconfirm any such last-minute change, which is exactly what Shaw's accountant did not do. A hacker impersonating him intercepted Shaw's email to the accountant, which said, "My bank info is the same as last year's." Then, from an email address similar to his, used Shaw's e-signature and requested a very specific last-minute routing change. His accountant complied, and so did the IRS.
The IRS can't find my money, and they can't tell me where my money is other than it was given to Bancorp Bank.
Bancorp issues the card, PayPal puts its name on it, but both told us all questions should go to Netspend, which manages the card, and says the perpetrator who opened the account was able to pass Netspend's controls for identity theft twice, having enough of Mr. Shaw's personal information to do so. Controls the real Mr. Shaw doubts are strong enough.
The user agreements for PayPal and for Netspend say we will do things to verify the account is authentic. And that never happened.
Shaw's accountant now says 2 of her clients were snared by this scam, and she does not have the type of insurance that covers cybercrime, which is now available to tax professionals. Netspend says it's working with the IRS to try to help Mr. Shaw. With so many unanswered questions here, we too will stay with his story. Lisa Parker, NBC5 responds.
Our thanks to Lisa.